ENFJs can be characterized as empathetic, inquisitive, articulate, insightful, composed, socially adept, introspective, conceptual, future-minded, and outspoken. Now, I think that a great example of an ENFJ celebrity is actually J. Cole, the rapper. Now, if you look over his life from where he started versus where he is right now, you can clearly see a lot of the FE&I development, whereas before he was very FE-SE heavy, almost kind of looping, throwing in little sprinkles of NI into his interviews and into his music, but he was more all about like, oh, let me get the nice watch, let me do whatever is going to get me on the charts, let me kind of like just hype myself up so I can look good. And he was rapping a lot about college life. He was kind of like, it was almost like a Grownish type of sense, the show Grownish, where he was observing like, look, this is college life, and now this is it from a psychoanalytical standpoint, and I'm understanding all the social norms between people, and it's interesting that these are all the things that I'm seeing that other people may not be seeing. Let me tell you how that's like. And then it grew and developed and matured into what we see now as not just the college life, because of course he's a 30-something-year-old man, but he's looking at societies and he's looking at how people just operate all together, and he makes his music now that he's a lot more NI heavy in a way that's going to be lasting and more of an impact. He's changed up how his previous music was, where it's just more to like get the hits and all of that, to now a more authentic kind of view, where now he's looking more at the long term and he's trying to see how it's going to affect people from there. Then you also see his inferior TI come out as well in interviews, when you see that he's talking to people and he doesn't even want to offend. You know, he's just kind of saying things, but he doesn't want to necessarily offend people. He's like, oh, I did make this song, but if y'all know, I wasn't trying to, diss so-and-so. In fact, I love so-and-so. And he found a creative way to twist it so that he's kind of cool with just about everybody. But then, of course, there was that one rapper who he just had to be like, yeah, no, that just wasn't it. But all in all, like I said, J. Cole, I believe that he's a great example of an ENFJ, and especially when it comes to his view of the world and his art.